Welcome everybody. This is the SFR GT Challenge, event number 4. My name's Josh Gain, commentating today's event. We are at the Nurburgring 24-hour. It's Karnsfan and Tuco on the top, MSP and a Rush on that second row. Let's see the race towards turn 1 and then onwards around the Nordschleife. Let's get ready to roll. Green light. That's racing here in Germany. Karnsfan and Tuco will take them up. Karnsfan in that Mazda crosses off ahead of Rush, who's already trying to steal second place. I think everybody got off the line. Hopefully we don't have a pile-up. No, good work. Everybody on their best behavior. Spec 1 did not want to get pancaked into that wall. He slots himself through. And we have a race going here at the Nurburgring. Good start from almost everybody out there. This is J-Rod from RWB. So everybody knows it's a long race. They know there's a long way to go. But look at the power that Axel had through there. That Volkswagen. That could be a little bit competitive. Karnsfan already at the front. We've got 8 laps to do. And Karnsfan is already building himself a nice little gap. Tuco from DNA. And then we have Rush, who almost stole second place. He's just back in third for the moment. MSP following him in the Toyota. Presido. I'm going to get that right. Presidio. Is that right? Presidio. Should be a great race. One wing. Let's go. A little wide from MSP. And you can see Rush and Tuco. That's going to be a great battle that we're going to be able to witness tonight. Spec, like I said, he's put in a lot of practice. We've got Joey here. What's happened down further down? We've got Presidio. Gel Speed in 13th. Got a few RWB guys. Big Red's already lost a lot of time. I don't know what's happened to Josh. But a Karnsfan from PX7. This is where the battle has begun, though. It begins at second. If they let Karnsfan disappear, it's going to be almost impossible to catch them back. Here you go. Mediums and hards mandatory for 1 lap. Yeah, Group 2. I wouldn't mind seeing some Group 2. So when you guys vote on the next one, just remember that. I do vote as well. I did vote last time because I actually wanted to see Group 2 this time, but Group 3 it is. Everybody, there's always, it doesn't matter what race it is, there's always a good group of 3 or 4. Marcus is starting to lead this one. Got Bizzle there. And Axel as well. Axel looks like he's doing really well, in fact. So that's awesome. This Volkswagen. As they get deep into the Nordschleife now. 8 laps. It's going to be over before you know it. Oh, Bizzle. So this is the predicament that some of the drivers will find themselves in through here. They're going to probably be a little bit more confident than some. But when they're caught behind drivers that can't quite get the same pace through. Oh, we've had an accident. It's MSP. MSP is stuck. He's fixed it. This is MSP. What's happened to him? Oh, you gotta be kidding. You gotta be kidding. That was literally like a tyre off onto the grass, and he's down to 11th. So, this is Cards Fan in that lead Mazda. He's on the mediums here. And that's his competition into the carousel for the first time tonight. We've got mediums for Rush as well. Mediums also for Tuco. So Tuco's fallen behind Rush there. Fourth place is now Marco, also a medium. Mediums also for Spec 1. Axel, same thing. Looks like Bizzle's fallen behind, and Marcus as well. Mediums for those two. J-Rod, Joey, MSP. Gel Speed's taken to the hards, so Gel will be able to have a little pace when the rest around him don't. Little Mac, mediums, hards as well for Presidio. And Big Red on the hards as well. So it's the battle between Rush and Tuco. God, sometimes the cars look super twitchy. I don't know what the heart rates of the drivers would be on the other side, but if that was me, I'd be upwards of 100 beats a minute, easily. So One Wing has been glued to F1 2020. Why is that? Why is that One Wing? I used to do F1 2020. I just haven't been able to find a league since the old league that thought I lied to them. So I said goodbye. I don't want to work with you guys anymore. Until you say sorry. And they haven't said sorry. So that is the first lap done. We start lap 2. 1, 2, and 3. They are not far from each other. New follower, Carl. Thank you, Carl. Thanks for the support, matey. It's good to have you with us. Oh, I'll tell you what. If you're going to buy F1 2020, get it about now. I think it's on sale for about $30 or something. Maybe even less in the US. I definitely think it's worth that. Carl has liked as well. Thank you so much. As Spec 1 and Axel now go toe-to-toe. Has Axel just come out of nowhere tonight? Like with his ability? And is it just me? This is the best I think I've ever seen Axel perform. There must have been some serious practice. Or it's just starting to click. You know, when you're an up-and-comer and, like, you know, you put a lot of practice in each and every week, but, like, sometimes it just takes a little bit and then it clicks. I feel like that's happening here for Axel. Vinny Grasso. Thank you so much, Vinny. Carl, you play GT Sport or PS4? Well, that is what we're watching here. Yeah, I think Axel has been hitting the gym. Real world and the virtual. I'm really impressed. Oh, we've got a yellow! What's going on? I'll find out in a moment. It's just a yellow for the sake of yellow. Let's have a look. Marco's third. I think Tuco's had a mistake. Can we see where it happened? So there's the yellow. As Marco comes through. There's Tuco. Oh, he squeezed on through. So let's have a look. What happened to Tuco? He's come through. He was chasing. Oh, lots of curb. And he did a full, almost 360. Wow. Big moment for Tuco. And he's up beside Marco here. He's got the spot back in the Mazda. He's had to work very hard at that one. Does the Mazda only brake with the front? Because it looked like only the front tyres were glowing red then. This is the overtake. This is what it looked like. That Mazda is fast. I don't know if Marco could do anything about that then. Look at the red, the front tyres. See how they're only glowing red? Must be his bias. I don't know. Maybe he's got it more forward. But a close race between these two. Our front two. Whoa, we've got a new leader. His name is Rush. Can we see the overtake? Oh, it happened before there. So, Rush is now leading. This is insane. I thought Cards Fan was going to disappear, but I think Cards Fan must have made a small error. Yeah, this track is stressful. A lot of you guys out there talking about it being a long race. They do need to just keep that in mind. Oh, there's a few controller players out there for sure, Brian. I don't know who they are, but I know there's a few that do play controller. Look at Rush. Rush is just in that Corvette. He's doing so well. It's going to be a hard one. Marco still with Tuco, Spec 1 and Axel. We've got Marcus from VLX chasing. We've got MSP there. He's getting his way back up after that mistake. J-Rod there in 9th. Bizzle in 10th. Little Mac. Cannoli. The RWB, they need to, those two need to work together. And they can start making gains in this race. Gel Speed, Presidio, and Big Red. We haven't seen anyone pit yet. The Corvette has a bit of an advantage. There are a lot of V8 grunt that will help out a lot around the corners. Yes. The Corvette is an absolute monster through here. Seems to be just an all-round brilliant car through the corners. Cards Fan knows that as well. This is close. This is so close. Spec 1. Pressure's on, son. Oh, Bizzle from middle of the pack. He just slots his way through. Spec 1 looks like he's on the back foot already. Massive run. I think Spec pushed too hard there, if I'm honest. Just let them come to him. This was all the drama that was leading up to it. There's the overtake. Oh, was J-Rod? No, I don't think it affected him too much. That's really weird, the way Spec went off there. So Bizzle from middle of the pack and J-Rod now. Those two within fighting range. We've got Spec 1 trying to catch them the best he possibly can. But through the carousel, Bizzle looks very comfortable. J-Rod lost a bit of time. And there's Spec. Maybe he'll be able to catch them down the straight. Now, will we see some strategy at the end of this lap? We've got the leaders just about to come across the pit lane entry, so I'd imagine if they're going to do anything, they'll do it now. Let's see what Rush does. Nope. Nope. Tuco from DNA. Is there going to be a alternate strategy? Not today. Marco happy with things. Axel up to 5th. This is brilliant. Will he try something? He's just going to go with the status quo. Marcus from 6th. And MSP in 7th. No, they're just going to follow each other down to turn 1. As we go back onto the GP track now for the 3rd time. And the race continues. We skip most of the Mercedes Stadium and cut through here. It's a good little cut. You know, that part of the track where everyone uses it to run wide. That's where they exit from. And then Marcus got a brilliant traction and run. MSP just could not match. So remember, most of these guys are running the medium tyre at the moment. They can run the soft, but they have to run the medium and the hard at least a lap. Will the time lost in the pit lane be worth it for the time gained on the soft? If there's enough. If the net gain is positive, I'm sure they'll take it. But if the net gain is negative, these guys would have already figured that out, and they'll know not to. But there might be a few guys out there that'll take the advantage and maybe hope on a few accidents here or there because it's a long lap. We got Bizzle and J-Rod. This is excellent. We got racing all the way through the field. We're on board with the RWB driver, J-Rod. Bizzle from middle of the pack. Bizzle in that Lexus just dominated, just slightly. And Bizzle, well, he controlled the lead. So J-Rod did the right thing and he just sat back. But unfortunately, he didn't get the move done before we hit the Nordschleife. Vic, welcome along and thank you for the like, mate. Zero says there's a lot of ragged edge driving. White knuckles. I almost agree with that. So Vic going for Rocky. Fella racing. Bizzle's got some great confidence through this first sector into the Nordschleife. J-Rod's just got to keep himself calm. He doesn't need to match the performance at the moment of Bizzle. Because, well, that's when mistakes happen, when you start overdriving too much. Spec 1's not far away. So we expect these three to be fighting it out. Oh, we've had a moment. This is what I was talking about. Bizzle. He's made the error. And already, so J-Rod's caught up. All that time that J-Rod lost, he's now caught him up. Let's see how that affects Bizzle's mental state. Now, does he continue to run hard and go with what he knows, or does he pull it back a little and save himself from losing even more time than he's already lost? We'll get you a time-wear update as well. It's hardly anything, isn't it? That'll be what everyone else is sitting at. Let's have a look at J-Rod. Yeah, it's very similar for everyone. So the tyre wear, Specs had a little bit more, but I'd say he's gone around circles a few more times, unfortunately. So Bizzle, you can see he's starting to gain time again, but mistakes like this is what lost him all that gap before. So what did he do? Oh, wow, he just tried to hold it. Bit of a race happening behind, isn't there? We've got J-Rod now behind Spec 1. So where did this happen? Let's see if we can see the overtake. Oh, no way! Spec 1, you're a madman. That was a little bit close. Have a look at this. I have to go back just a little bit further than that. My bad. There's Bizzle and Spec 1. And J-Rod, is he coming back at him? I think he might be. He's in the slipstream. What's he going to do here? Oh, no way, no way, no way, no way. He's not going to force his way through. Oh, and I'm sure was that J-Rod's mistake. I think he felt like it was. Because J-Rod felt like he backed off there. Let's have a look. Was there any contact? Yes, there was. So that would have probably meant Spec 1 was holding a lot more pace than he normally would. So J-Rod felt like he needed to. Spec 1, what happened to Spec here? Just lost it. I don't know why these guys are driving like this at the moment. It's insane, but it's just gonna mean they're gonna fall further and further and further back. I mean, it's good for us, but wow. This is Rush. This is what world-class racing looks like for Rush. 2.2 seconds the lead. Then it's Cards Fan. And Tuco back to third. It's Marco. They're hungry, says Andrea. I think they're hangry, more like it. And Marcus, VLX, and MSP. These guys have got a good competition forming. Here comes MSP. Don't know what time it is for the British driver Marcus. I imagine it's pretty early in the morning or late at night. It's got to be getting close to like 1 a.m. as MSP now just holds his line well. I like MSP's. He's going to go for the overtake down the Dodingaho. This is where it's going to get him the overtake. Great stuff from MSP. Great tactical mind. That'll serve him well in future races, and it's serving him well here tonight. But they've done it. Yeah, Cody's right. Get him a Snickers. So we do have our first pit stops as Rush and Cards Fan come in to get rid of those mediums. They still could have done another 8 laps on them, but they do have to do the hards. I wonder if they're going to go softs at some point. Tuco's followed them in. I wonder if these fellas will take the opportunity, or will they go for maybe an overcut? MSP's going to do it. There he goes. Where does MSP filter out? Is he going to come out just ahead of... He might. That's Cards fan. He's going to come out ahead of Tuco. So for Tuco now, there's some potential roadblocks. He's a little ways away though, so maybe it won't affect him. There's Marcus. We've got J-Rod and Spec 1. They're racing into the first turn. Spec 1's going to be on the outside, back on the flick over, and back onto the power again. So J-Rod and Spec putting on a great spectacle. Looking for Spec 1. There he is. Spec 1 got the move. Well done. Some great racing. Some hangry racing, possibly. Oh, I forgot to update it on Twitch. You're right, Rose. It's my bad. I will do that right now. Yeah, because I opened up Twitch to do that, and I totally forgot to do that. So thank you, Roses, my Twitch buddy. Here comes Spec 1 though, fighting back. Oh, he gets bullied out. J-Rod gives him a little bit of a touchback to say, hey, I was there. Crazy racing. This is what it looked like for Spec, at least. So he went to turn in. I don't think he knew he was there, if I'm honest. If he didn't have the radar on, he definitely would have known. So 7th place. Here we go. I should have updated it on Twitch. Axel would have pit. Yes. Let's have a look. Yes, he's on the hard, so Axel did pit. Bizzle pitted. Cannoli didn't. Gelspeed didn't. Presido didn't. Little Mac took the softs. Okay. So Little Mac wants to make up a bit of time here, down in 14th. Big Red took the mediums, so he stopped. Rush is on the hards, obviously. Cards fan on those hards. I wonder if they're going to come in at the end of this lap and go softs. MSP didn't. He's still on those mediums. Tuco took the hard tyre. Marco took the hard. Marcus took the hard. And look at these two. Still entertaining us. These guys white knuckling it for us. White knuckling the Nurburgring just for our entertainment. These guys are absolute heroes and they deserve the white knuckle medal. In fact, I think if everyone would agree that for my first ever award ceremony, both RWB J-Rod, I'll write this down, RWB J-Rod and RR Spec 1. These guys have been absolute maniacs for so long that they deserve the inaugural, or the first ever, white knuckle medal. So the WKM medal, or the WKM, will be coming their way in some virtual form. But I think you guys will agree. They may take each other out yet, yes, but I still think 4 laps of what they've been doing, it's enough to give them the white knuckle medal. So I've got that written down. What's the date? It is the 15th of March. (2021). It was there it is. Vic likes it. The WKM, yes. So that's my first ever medal for the year, and my first medal for racing goes to these two, the white knuckle medal. They have been madmen, absolute madmen. Rocky. Knuckle has a K in the front of it, so I can't use the N. Zero agrees. That's awesome. Halfway, boys. Andrea knows what that's about. Yes, they're halfway, and they are still mad lads. This is Rush. Cards fan. Elliot says, I don't know, man. That Cards fan guy gives me vibes. Kind of sketch brew. Andrea, halfway, boys. $9.99 for the effort. Thank you so much, Andrea. This is that sketch boy. I mean, I don't know. Does Cards fan? Do we know if Cards fan's a controller user or a wheel user? God, that was a bit sketch. Chase though, Rush is on controller, and he's just in so much control at the moment. They're coming down the Dottingahoe now. I wonder if from here on in there will be soft tyres to the end. Crow easy. Crows. Thanks, mate, for following. Good to have you along. And I forgot to yell out F2004. Thanks for following as well, mate. Back on Twitch. Cards fan. Are you memeing me, Elliot? Are you trolling me there? You serious when he says that? Uses motion control with second screen app on his phone? Okay, so the guys have thought that time lost in the pit lane. MSP, this man is going super long. He's still on the mediums. Alright, so we've got a new leader. I think Cards fan's going to go in with Rush. He's getting fuel. They're going to come in on soft tyres. I will, Elliot. If that's true, that man deserves some sort of award himself. Russian Cards fan. So they come out on the softs, not surprising. So they're going to be very fast from here on in. Spec 1 goes through, still mediums. Tuco also coming out on the softs. Marco on the softs. This is J-Rod. He needs the fuel. A lot of them are going to need the fuel this or next lap. Bizzle coming in. This is going to be really interesting, actually. A lot of different strategy. So Marcus, soft tyres. Axel, soft tyres. J-Rod on the hards at the moment. Bizzle comes out on the softs. Gel speed, medium still. Some of these, but gel speed started on the hards, I think. No, I didn't write him down. Gel speed definitely did softs at some point. Has gel speed gone medium, soft, medium? Because I didn't write him down as hards. Really wish GT Sport kept a track of what they changed to, because that would make our job a lot easier at home. Cannoli's on the hards at the moment. Softs for Little Mac here at the end. Still on the mediums. And Big Red coming through. All right. Hey, old, what's cracking, mate? I will. Hail Drip, what is crack-a-lackin'? This is our race leader. He leads by a cool 24 seconds. He does need to take the medium, the hard tyre, but I wonder when. And we got Russian Cards Fan. Cards Fan did make up a lot of time. In fact, so much time that it almost lost Rushie's, well, lead in the race. I'm pretty good, actually. I think I had a good night's rest last night. I don't usually get those, so yeah, I feel like we've got a bit of energy today. But, as always, the closer we get to the end of the racing, the more and more my nerve damage starts to peak on through and starts to hurt, so I'll need to go take my painkillers for that in a little bit. But we're all good for the moment. I must say, if we watch Rush from the indoor view, can't use the controller for some reason. Just if Rush is on controller, look how smooth his inputs are for a controller. They're not jerky, they're not yanky, they're not jagged, they're nice. Oh, Rush is on a wheel, there you go. I was going to say, Rush looks very smooth. Gary Trawick. Gary, let's go check out what your boys are doing. Let's have a look at Cards Fan. Just take a look at Cards Fan's inputs here. I've got to ask Cards Fan if he's using motion controls. I have never used the motion controls that GT Sport provides, but you know what? It would be a very fun experiment to try them. Look at that mobile phone steering. Hell, if it works for him, man, who cares? Oh, control that, son! Ah, Cards Fan. A little bit of trouble there. What happened to him? Oh, he's kicked up over the curb. Alrighty. So we've got Tuco in 4th. The Spec 1 holding 5th. Soft tyres. Marco, look at the soft tyres now. They're starting to wear. Axel. Bizzle. Ahead of is one of the RWB boys, J-Rod. Now he's gone hards where his closest competitor, Spec 1, didn't. So we're waiting to see where Spec 1 comes out in all of this. That's awesome. I didn't think anyone would use those, but you know what? If the motion controls work for people, that's awesome. I'm glad that... Oh no! Gel Speed, we've gone to him at the wrong time. That was almost where we saw Cards Fan make the mistake. So Gel Speed's come out. Oh, he's gone wide. That's why. I'm so sorry, bro. So Rocky says the only way to tell if it's a real user or pad is on the corrections. This is Cannoli. And then we have a Little Mac down in 3rd. No, 13th rather. Then it's Presido and Big Red in the Volkswagen. Our race leader is MSP. Is he going to come in at the end of this lap? He sure is. Okay, this is going to be very, very interesting. He's got no fuel left. He's going to be stationary for a long time. But as you can see, oh, Cards Fan's ahead. So Cards Fan probably got that overtake on the Dotting of Hope. So we've got a new race leader again. It's the 3rd race leader change we've seen. Rush is going to come into him and take it from him. Oh, under the brakes. The Phoenix driver was a lot later. He's going to hold that inside. I think Rush is going to sneak up on the in. Didn't quite work for him that time. The Corvette driver, though, still got a few laps to deal with it. But we got a brilliant run at the front. Tuco, or MSP, he's going to probably come out and steal 3rd place. Remember though, Tuco's on the softs, and yeah, it's going to be hard tyres for MSP. So he's going to lose a lot of time through the corners. Got Spec 1 in the pit lane. So vastly different strategies used through the pack tonight. Interesting. Yeah, the one thing... Ooh, what's going on? Spec almost runs straight into the grass. Bizzle is ahead of Spec from middle of the pack by a little way there, actually. J-Rod is in the pit lane as well. So we're back to the front, though. This is where the action's non-stop. But J-Rod and Spec 1, they're white-knuckle driving. Looks like it's come to a bit of an end for now. But yeah, that is one thing that PlayStation doesn't have as much as Xbox is... Xbox has got like the adaptive controller for accessibility. I don't really think PlayStation's got much like that. Yeah, that's something to look into if you're interested. Oh, Cards Fan looked a little bit ragged there. To figure out what he did. Cards Fan was chasing. Oh, we got a little bit of air there. Oh, he just missed his apex a little. Oh, very lucky not to lose it even more. Wow. A little bit of wall riding. And yeah, that's where... that's why Rush is so far away at the moment. So, Tuco, he just has not been able to catch them since the mistake at the start. MSP's tried a vastly different strategy tonight. Hasn't worked for him, unfortunately, and being on the hards while everyone else is on those much quicker and stickier softs, it's going to be a bit of a struggle. But he's not that far from Tuco, is he? 4.9 seconds. Let's have a look at MSP. Oh, that's a cool angle. Remember when GT Sport had that like gyroscopic camera angle that they show at the World Tour events? Why have they not given that to us? Why can't they just give us cool stuff like that? I mean, I got less to complain about than when I'm spectating on ACC, but yeah. I thought maybe they would give us those camera angles, but they unfortunately haven't. Anyway, stop playing around. I love playing around in the cockpit. It's so fun! Spec, you think needs to use RH? Let's have a look. Sauce for Marco right now. He's doing purple sectors. In fact, he's quicker than the fastest lap at the moment, which is Rush. So Marco, here he comes in the GTR. Oh, we got Marcus and Axel. Bring it on! Oh, we got purples for Axel as well. I suppose everyone's going to be getting purples if they're on their soft tyres for the first lap. Here he comes. Oh, Axel. That Mazda sounds like an absolute Formula One car. Why doesn't Mazda enter the Formula One Championship? They've definitely got the engine that sounds like it. Here we go. Here we go. In the carousel. Axel's doing a brilliant job at the moment. Brian says, up the JDM cars. I think you're right, Cody. I think Specky's on the hards. Because I think I remember looking at them before. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed tonight's event. We've still got a couple more laps, but I just wanted to say thank you. And thanks to Andrea as well for the support. And Axel chucked in some Facebook stars. So thank you very much, guys. If you do want to support us, you're more than welcome to send us stars or the super chats. But might I suggest buymeacoffee.com/demo1garage. It's more than just support. You'll get some bonuses and perks out of it as well. And you'll join the VIP club on our Discord and get access to things that other people don't have access to say thank you. There's plenty more content coming, but if you just want to check out the free content on Buy Me a Coffee as well, make sure you do. There hasn't been anything for a week, but I will keep adding to it. I had a week off last week. There was only 2 races. So I did a lot of planning and a lot of things like that. Got 6 races this week. This is the first of our 6. So we've got another one on Tuesday night. Well, Marcus almost entered that carousel on top, and that would have slowed him down. Axel is right there at Dodingaho now. I think the Volkswagen is going to be its time to shine with its day glow lights dazzling in the mirror of Marcus's rear vision mirror. Here we go. Autista shouting out for Axel. I hope Axel can get him too. Axel's been hitting the gym hard. He's coming. He's got 6th place above his head. That means he's in 6th. And Marcus, it's going to be hard to get back at him. But who thought a Volkswagen would move so fast? A Beetle of all cars. Oh, he's off onto the grass. That was super close. What happened here? I don't know. Oh, look at that. A little bit of a squiggle and a squirm. Marcus, though, as we go back to the live picture, he's catching into the braking zone of 1. Oh, I got to brake hard, bro. He's going to be out the inside. Axel, he gets beaten to it. Oh, Axel. I thought he was going to squeeze back. But you know what? We're coming up into the last few laps. If Axel can do just that again on the last lap, he'll overtake Marcus and stay and finish ahead. So we're on the penultimate lap now. Let's go through the order and check out what everyone's situation looks like. For Rush, well, he's leading by 5 seconds. Then it's Cards Fan. A 15-second lead over this man, Tuco from DNA. And then we have MSP in 4th place. He looks like he's going to be finishing on the hard tyres. Yes. And we've got Marco, who's actually catching 4.2 seconds of difference, and he's on soft. So, yeah, watch out MSP. There's going to be a battle for 4th. Marcus and Axel there fighting. There's Bizzle in 8th. Spec 1. Then it's J-Rod. He's got 10th place. Jelspeed's just coming across the line now. Little Mac, Cadoli, Presido from RWB, and Big Red in that final Volkswagen. This is the interesting finish story, though. It's the 2 Rockefeller boys. Watch that interval drop between MSP and Marco. 3 seconds it is now. So I'm going to make a prediction. Marco's going to catch him. Now, how quickly does Marco want to get around MSP? That is going to be the $1 million question. Does MSP just let him go, being they're on the same team? Or do they fight to the death? Well, we're going to find out soon. Lap 7 of 8. And Marco's coming. A little bit older. Just using the, who needs a rear vision video camera when you've got a mirror? Just got his roll cage there. A few buttons. But I tell you what, Marco is chasing hard. Look, there's his target. His name? MSP3. from Rockefeller Racing. And listen to those. Listen to those gear changes. Don't they sound... He's in such a rush. Does this GT3 have aircon? Looks like you can flick up those aircon vents and have at least some wind blowing in your hair. Team boss says fight. Well, we're about to find out. The gap's 2 seconds. Do they? Not all GT3s have aircon, surely. Why would you do that? I can imagine having like V8s where they have that hose that blows air in your helmet. But wouldn't you want to take the aircon out? I know the GT3s are the, you know, the road going car, but let's have a look. Does MSP have aircon? So I don't see aircon. Let's have a look. Come on. Get into the light, MSP. Look at him run on those hards, though. I really don't see aircon. Does anyone else see the aircon? I feel like Toyota are like, nah bro, you don't need it. Maybe this Toyota doesn't fit into the specifications. But yeah, I thought like the aircon would be taken out and they would have been given like, you know how like, I don't know, I'm pretty sure the V8 supercars have like this hose that just connects to the helmet. Thought they would do something like that, like the cool box. They have like that, they put, what do? They chuck like, can't think of the goddamn word, the dry ice in a box. And yeah, just run a fan through the hose and blow that into your helmet. I thought that's what they would have been doing for sure. Yeah, the dry ice box, that's what I mean. You know what I mean. That's what I'm saying, Brian. But the cool suits make sense, obviously. So I thought GT3s would have done the same thing. Now Marco is coming to chase NSP3 down. I thought he would have done it before the end of this lap, but here we are, starting the final lap, and the overtake has still not happened yet, so Marco needs to get a hustle on. This is Rush. Let's have a look at the inside of this Corvette. Surely this is GT3 spec. It's weird, some cars, you know, you can see this view when I go backwards. So they rendered it. Some other cars, they haven't rendered it, which is, yeah, I wonder why. Yeah, no, I just can't see the vents, that's all. Again, it could be not. Might not be running the same specs because some of these cars aren't all GT3s. Could be the old cars, yeah. You're right, because the Nissan is an older car. Have we got any older cars on the circuit? Axel's pushing. He's up ahead of Marcus, which is great to see. Got Bizzle in that Lexus. Spec 1. Still ahead of J-Rod. They're only separated by a second and a half, though. Gel Speed's on the softs here. Is he coming in for me? Is he coming in for hards? I don't remember him taking... No, I'm sure he's done the compounds he needed to do. Everyone did both tire compounds on Drea. The only one I'm not sure of is Gel Speed, but that's only because I didn't see it happen. Little Max coming in. I'm sure the RWB's boys are going to have to come in. If Little Mac's going to pop in, take his final stop. Here we go, we've got the Rockefeller boys. They've been given the order to fight. Final lap. God, J-Rod's ahead of spec. I don't know if Spec had an accident there, but J-Rod's ahead. Is J-Rod on the quicker tyre? He's on the soft. Oh, that'd be why. Spec 1 stayed on the hards and J-Rod's on the softs. Almost a similar situation we got going down here, but MSP has somehow stayed ahead. Most people did all three. Most people did all three. She'll start on RH. There you go. So he must have... So yeah, so Gel went hards, softs, medium softs. It felt like he did that. I don't know. I'm sure Rush can hold on. He's got 3.9 seconds now. Cards fan 4 seconds away. It's going to be a little hard to catch him. But to debut and win, I don't think we've seen that very often. MSP3. He's on the much slower car. The much slower tyre, not car. This is Marco chasing him. The Nissan from Rockefeller Racing. Come on, mate. Push. And then we got Rush back up the front. 3.9, so he's still holding about 4 seconds. J-Rod. He's 40 seconds away from Bizzle. Thank you, Zero, for the $10 super chat. Absolute legendary support, buddy. Thanks, mate. Adam Parsons chucks in $5. Hey, Josh, well done again. Love your work. Looking forward to next Tuesday night, Adam. You know, I think that's an old super chat. I had old super chats pop it up. Yeah, here we go. All the old ones are going to pop up now. I don't know why. The super chat alert's like broken. So sorry, I will just... I guess I'll turn it off for a second. Because that's going to get annoying. Where are my alerts? Wouldn't it be great if everyone was doing that? They're not though. And Spec One's out. Spec One's out on track. This is going through all of the super chats that I've ever had. There we go. We're almost back up to the. So Andrea did that one today. I think it got it out of its system. That's awesome. So as we get down to the final run, Rush 2.6 seconds. Cards fan made up a little bit of time. It's not going to be enough. That's what 2.6 seconds looks like. You ready? Ready? 1,000. Oh, I thought it was going to hold the frame for a moment. Let me count. It looks like Rush is going to get this. Down the straights. That Corvette is flying, though. And Rush comes through. Gets his final corner done. He'll see that checkered flag flying. And for Rush, it's the win on debut. Congratulations. Cards fan finishes backwards just for a little bit of celebration. Tuco lost a spot in the end, finishes on the podium. Well done. And we got MSP3. He stayed ahead of Marco. No way. Here we go. This is it. Come on, Marco. That man's on hard tyres. MSP3, is he going to hold him off just for the final corner? In we go. Turning left. MSP's still ahead. Marco is so close. He's going to get up beside him. Does the Marco get him? Oh, they're going to be side by side. Oh, MSP's beaten him by 2/10. Intense finish. And Axel, who's come from strength to strength this series and this year, will finish 6th place. The gym, it's working for you, mate. He's finished ahead of Marcus here from VLX, who will take 7th. Bizzle is going to take 8th. Driver of the day. I have to give it to Rush, if I'm honest. Debut and a win. That's always the driver of the day in my books. But Axel's a close second. J-Rod does finish ahead of our 2 very first WKM recipients, the White Knuckle Medal. Both J-Rod and Spec One earned it today for their efforts. So 9th and 10th. We got Gel Speed coming around, and we got all the RWB boys. We got Little Mac, Cannoli, Presido, and Big Red. They're not far off finishing. I don't know if all of them are going to actually get to the line here. Gel Speed's coming. Arthur, what is cracking? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that today. I know I definitely did, and thank you for the support. Don't forget to check out our website, demo1garage.com. If you haven't been there, check out the menu item that says upcoming races. It'll show you all the races we got this week. But Gel Speed's going to come across the line just in time, takes that flag, gets 11th. And it'll be RWB Mac and Cannoli 12th and 13th. Big Red and Presido. But it was at Rush in that Corvette. We took the win. Well, there we go. There's our winner Thank you, Jonathan Jones. Sends 95 stars. Thank you for that support, bro, on Facebook. Roes sends the hype. Thanks, mate. On Twitch. It's good to have... good. We got some active members on Twitch now. We're getting there. So it's good to see you guys enjoying yourselves on Twitch and enjoying yourselves with the cross-chat with YouTubes and Facebook viewers. Thanks, Jonathan. What a race, but what a race. Now, we'll save that. Get some... Yes, it's over already. It's over, Joey. It's over. But just like to say thank you to everyone that's turned out today. Thank you to our new supporters, our new subscribers, our new followers. We've got a new follower coming in, Clay Hermit. Thank you, Clay. Just wanted to talk about our next race. It is tomorrow night. A lot of you won't be able to make it because you're in the States, but that's okay. You can catch it on replay. But it's Brisbane time. It'll start at 7 p.m. Brisbane. So we'll see you then. 7 p.m. will be the stream. It is Race on Oz, the Pro-Am class on ACC. Setto corsa competizione. They're racing at Zandvoort. Thank you, Misty. Cal Gamer. Mystical Gamer 12. There you go. You know how you learn to sound it out at school? That's what I did there. Thank you, bro. Alright, so 7 p.m. tomorrow night will be our next event. Keep up to date with everything on our Discord. Links are in the video description of all the platforms. YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Check out buymeacoffee.com/Demo1Garage if you want to support us further. But yes, Mystical, it's over. We've got, like I said, another race tomorrow night. 7 p.m. But if you want to keep it going, join the Discord. You can talk to me there. I've got some things to do now. Some chronic pain to go and get rid of because I've been sitting here for like that. But it's over. But my name's Josh. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, or enjoy your week if it's started. But that's it from me today. Goodbye. Brisbane. I live in Australia, Mystical. So Eastern, 7 p.m. It's going to be like... What? Some stupid time? Hang on. $7 p.m. is 5 a.m. Eastern in the States. So, yeah. If you want to get up that early, you may. But you can always watch it on replay. But the next American stream... it won't be till... won't actually be until the 29th. Or the 28th for you guys. Don't worry, that's going to change. We'll stay in touch. But that's it. I'm out. Bye-bye.